Hello and welcome to this segment of Value Added. I'm your BernCo Assessor, Damian Lara. Most people know that the Office of the Assessor sends out notices of value each year in the spring. But with tax bills out, you should also know there are a number of tax saving programs offered through our office. So this is a good time to give an overview of those programs our office provides. Joining me is Chief Appraiser Fabian Montoya. Fabian, thank you so much for joining me today.
Awesome. Thank you, Assessor, for having me on another edition of your Value Added segment.
Thank you. So Fabian, what is the Head of Family Exemption?
All right, Assessor Lara. So the Head of Family Exemption is a $2,000 exemption that is taken off of the taxable value. So in all 33 counties in New Mexico, we are assessed at 1/3 of the full value.
Okay.
So as an example, if a property is valued full at $100,000, the taxable value would then be $33,333, and that's where the Head of Family would be taken from. So it would subtract $2,000 from that, and now your net taxable value would be $31,333. I just wanted to make it clear that this is separate from the federal income tax, the head of household.
Okay.
So we get that question quite a bit, and they say, I don't qualify because I was not the head of household through my federal income taxes. The good news is most people do. So as long as they are owner on record, they would qualify for this exemption.
Okay, so I can see why it would be a little bit confusing to say I need to be head of household or head of family, but what kind of individuals or people can qualify for the Head of Family exemption?
So this would be anybody that is owner on record. You could be single, you could be a married couple. So it kind of pertains to all owners.
Okay, so pretty much anybody who owns a house should be looking into the Head of Family exemption.
Yes, that is correct. And you're only able to claim this on one property. So even if it's a married couple, there cannot be two head of families. It can only be one per record.
And are there any tax savings programs for our veterans out there?
Yes, there actually is. So there's two separate ones. So there is the standard veteran certificate. So our veterans would reach out to the New Mexico Veteran Services and they would obtain veteran certificates, bring that into our office, and they would get endorsed. So we could start off with the standard. That's a $4,000 deduction off of the taxable value. And to top this, you can also pair it with the head of family and then have a $6,000 exemption off the taxable value. The other veteran exemption would be for the 100% disabled veteran, and that would completely relieve them of all property taxes.
Excellent. So those are some very generous tax savings programs for our veterans. But what about people with a fixed income or our elderly residents?
Okay, so we do offer what is called a value freeze program. So there's a few requirements that they would need to make. So currently it's set at $41,900 or less on their annual income. So that's their modified gross income.
Okay.
Okay, they would also have to be 65 years and older or disabled regardless of age.
Okay, that's excellent to know. And that's a significant tax savings program.
Yes, so that would freeze their value from increasing year to year depending on the market.
Thank you so much for that information, Fabian. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Awesome. Thank you, Assessor, and you're very welcome.
And remember, if you want to take advantage of these tax savings programs, you can apply right now. We're here. The Assessor staff is standing by to answer any and all questions, and you can call our office directly at 505-222-3700 or go to bernco.gov/assessor and find the forms in Spanish and English, or you can drop by in person at 415 Silver Avenue Southwest in downtown Albuquerque, or you can even go online and talk with ACE, our chatbot, about our tax savings programs. That's all the time we have for today. I'm your BernCo Assessor, Damian Lara, and we'll see you right here next time on Value Added.